So I am Sylvain Brunato from CS Group. At CS Group, we work on geospatial data, and I am very happy to talk about EUDAG in this fantastic conference. Sorry. Yes, EUDAG is for Earth Observation Data Access Gateway. Came from the observation that there are lots of different Earth observation data providers like USGS or the Copernicus DIAS and many more. And for each of them, provides different APIs. For data discovery, we can have, for instance, more or less customized OpenSearch, CSW, or Stack that is more and more adopted as the new standard for search APIs. We have different interfaces for authentication using a token, OAuth, or OpenID. And for data access, we can also have HTTP download, object storage, or direct file access. EUDAG provides a unified API for search, authenticate, data access, and also to metadata using OGC OpenSearch for Earth observation extension as reference. For search purpose, EUDAG can be seen as a client for Stack API, Static Stack, and many more other protocols. EUDAG has a Python API and command line interface that are as simple as possible, like EUDAG search and EUDAG download. You can filter your searches using standard spatial or temporal parameters with many formats supported for geometry, like well-known text, bounding box, Shapley geometry, or even a location name from a shapefile entry, like a country. You can also use any other criteria supported by the providers, like cloud cover percentage, orbit number, online or offline data, tile ID, etc. You can also list all providers or only the ones for a given product type, list all the product types or only the ones for a given provider. You can apply crunches to your search results, which are advanced local filtering, and also order and download offline data and do many more advanced stuff. Using the command line interface, you can run nearly the same commands as in Python and also run EUDAG in server mode. For providers that do not have a Stack interface, this feature can be very useful. EUDAG will act as a Stack API proxy to the non-Stack provider, and the user will transparently benefit from all the Stack ecosystem, like the Stack browser for his non-Stack provider data. Collections will be mapped to available product types, and the catalog tree will be generated using dates, countries, or cloud cover percentage ranges. EUDAG is built around plugins and keeps being extended to handle new APIs and have new capabilities. You can install EUDAG Cube for having direct access to product data through Xray. And if you search on a Stack provider, you can get data from an item asset pointing to a cog, or you can also only stream to a reprojected subset of your choice. This is done internally using Aereo Xray. You can also use the same method to get data from a downloaded NetCDF or JPEG 2000 inside a Sentinel Safe product. Other EUDAG plugins can provide you access to specific data providers like EODAG SentinelSat for Copernicus Access Hub. EODAG has also a JupyterLab extension, providing you a simple and useful user interface. Located in the notebook side panel, it will help you search for data, withdrawing your area of interest, selecting dates, product types, cloud cover, or other criteria of your choice. Search results are then graphically displayed with quick looks and metadata. For downloading using EODAG, the extension will automatically generate a code snippet and insert it in the notebook. EODAG is open source, so feel free to use it or contribute on GitHub. You can post there your bugs or feature requests. You will also find on Read the Docs a well-furnished online documentation with lots of examples and detailed notebooks. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sylvan. So before we start the next talk, we have some time for questions. So if there are any questions for the speakers who have already delivered their talk, please post them into the chat, and we will be more than happy to take it away.